I like it. So thanks for that. Cavs are in Portland tonight to play the Trailblazers here on MMS. 10 o'clock is your tip-off. 9:30 is when Cavs Live pregame will begin. And then they'll stay on the road to play the Timberwolves on Saturday and then come home for an MLK Day game Monday afternoon. We will be preempted Monday. Cavs Pelicans tips off at 3 o'clock here on MMS. 2:30 is when that pregame will happen. Ricky Rubio back in the lineup for the Cavs tonight in Portland. The San Antonio Spurs are a terrible basketball team, but they are getting ready to set a fan attendance record. It's a big deal for them. And by the way, if they're going to try to get like really good draft picks, they probably have to get even worse, I would imagine, before the end of the season. This is when you just kind of look at they're 13-29. So if you're a Spurs fan, you go, nothing's happening here. But you really got to tank it if you want to get some good picks. But they will set a single game attendance record tomorrow night at the Alamo Dome. They sold 64,000 tickets.
Why?
To watch the Spurs, the fourth worst team in the league, play Golden State. I don't know why. The previous record. What's that?
Is there a giveaway or something?
Well, Golden State's a marquee team, and people want to see Steph Curry play and stuff like that. So there's certain teams that they have such a hot fan base, bandwagon, of course, but they'll show up for them wherever they play.
Just to see Steph Curry, 64,000 people.
Yeah, I mean, same with LeBron. When LeBron goes to pretty much any, I don't know if it's as strong as it was back in his prime, but any game that he would play, people would show up.
Well, the previous record's been held for a long time. It was the Hawks-Bulls game at the Georgia Dome in 1998. Now, Spurs are getting ready to break that tomorrow night. So let's say you're an expat from San Antonio or somewhere, or you're just a lifelong Spurs fan. You go, well, of course, Tim Duncan and David Robinson, of course I want to see these guys. No wonder they sold so many tickets. That's exciting. Tony Parker, he's still with them, I think.
Nope.
Somebody's still with them, I think.
You're thinking of Trey Parker.
Who's Trey Parker? You're thinking of Trey Parker Jr., the guy that did Ghostbusters.
No, basketball.
Not Trey Parker Jr.?
No, he transitioned from basketball to professional basketball. No psych outs, but.
So no more Journey psych outs.
Never saw basketball.
Really?
It looks too dumb for me.
It's dumb, but it's really good.
It's one of those things.
Like you say, it has no business being as good as it is. Like, it's super funny.
It's one of those movies where you can tell the jokes that they liked and then the jokes that were like the National Lampoon influence.
Yeah.
Because it was by those directors. So like there's some really like silly slapstick stuff in there, but then there's a lot of like Trey Parker, Matt Stone type of humor that I think is hysterical.
That movie also, I was young when I saw that. I feel like I was in elementary school.
If you guys call me a little bitch 13 or 14 more times, I'm thinking about moving out of here.
So I just remember Carmen Electra was in it, right?
No, not Carmen Electra. Yasmin Bleeth.
Yasmin Bleeth.
And Jenny McCarthy.
Okay.
Oh, that's who the lead woman. I didn't know that's who that was.
I think I'm more of a Dodgeball man than
1998. Yeah, I was 9 years old because I remember my brothers being like, they were teenagers at the time, obsessed with this movie, and my mom didn't know what it was, so we watched it, and I was like entirely too young to be watching this movie.
It's not an R-rated movie, is it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, it is really? Basketball is?
Yes.
Oh.
There's one, so the whole premise of it is they're at like a party and they don't have any chicks, so they invent this game to try to get girls to like them where it's baseball, but with a basketball. So you have to shoot from what would essentially be like a free throw line, and that's your home base. And if you make like a free throw or a three-point shot, that's a single, a double, a triple, you get to go around. But the difference is there's a guy on what would be home plate psyching you out. So they can say anything or do anything to make you miss your shot.
I think that's what turned me away from it because I was like, I barely know real sports. I don't have time to learn a fake sport.
It's so easy.
To watch a movie.
They explain it really quickly. And
it doesn't get easier than what I just said. There's no way you're
I'm already
lost.
confused by what you said. So
and it's also not all that important.
You know how baseball works? Where there's bases and you go around them?
Yeah.
Instead of hitting a ball with a bat, you shoot a basketball at a hoop. That's it.
Because the premise is that they're not good at anything other than just making shots.
Yeah.
They can make shots, but they can't dribble, they can't pass, they can't
run,
jump. So it's a sport for people with very limited athletic ability. It's pretty
maybe
fun.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's the movie that got me into Real Big Fish.
Did you need a movie to get you into Real Big Fish?
I had never heard of them until basketball. They were like at the championship game. They were like the live band.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I heard ska, and I was like, I love this.
Well, because their team is the Milwaukee Bears, and it was around the time they released the single Beer.
Huh. I remember Beer League with Artie Lang.
Yeah.
I remember basketball being out.
Basketball's pretty fun.
It's a good one.
And it's like 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's short.
So you guys were young. I was 27 when that came out. If you're 9, I can 100% see digging basketball.
I mean, it's just a raunchy comedy. I feel like it's just like any other comedy a 20-something dude would have liked.
Oh,
I haven't watched it in a while. I think I'll give it another go and see if it holds up. Because there's a lot of like Naked Gun type humor too, like real slapsticky and silly.
It's a mix between exactly what you said, slapsticky and silly, and like bro humor.
In South Park, yeah.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Maybe I'll check it out. I do like Jenny McCarthy.
She's a bad guy.
That crazy little squirrel. Okay, basketball. And a home run from behind the meatballs. Somebody said.
Yeah, that's
yeah. That's at
when they're setting up.
They're inventing the game.
Yeah, when they're making the game, they go, okay, you free throws a single, top of the keys a double, half court's a triple, and then from behind the meatballs
is a home run.
Home run, yeah.
Behind the meatballs.
Yeah.
Lisa Marie Presley rushed to the hospital after a cardiac arrest. Boy, if you saw the clip of, I played you that Austin Butler clip the other night at the Golden Globes. He played Elvis. And I only played you the clip because people were giving him a hard time for still keeping the Elvis voice. But Priscilla Presley, who is 77, and Lisa Marie, who is 54, they're kind of crossing each other on the plastic surgery axes, so they look the same age now. But Lisa Marie did not look healthy sitting at that table at the Golden Globes. And apparently she wasn't. But hopefully she's okay. You can drop messages for us if you like on the iHeartRadio app. A little talkback button there for you.
Quick story. I am old enough and young enough to have had computers for most of my schooling from about seventh grade on, where I could have access to computers in school. But we didn't have one at home, and I was using a typewriter till about my senior year of high school when my computer teacher felt so bad for me that she gave me her old word processor. Do you guys remember word processors? Mm-hmm. That's how bad she felt for me. She gave it to me for free.
Well, you get a free word processor.
Thanks for the call, old lady.
I had a word processor. I had a Brother WP80 in college. When I was in college, the computer lab was maybe a couple of dozen Mac Classics.
Is that the ones that look like candy? They're all like...
Nope, those are the Emacs or the iMacs. Some of the Emacs were made specifically, I think, so that teachers could use them in school. So I think they were a little bit pared down. The iMacs, they rolled those out. You're talking about all the colors and the bright, they look like Skittles. Mm-hmm. Now, the iMacs were the original, not iMac, the original Mac Classic. It was just this beige cube that you were putting floppy disks into. Because I was going to school, I was class of 93.
My friends had one of those, and we'd go and play computer games on it, and it was just like that black screen with the green, everything was green.
Yeah. But I had one of those word processors. It was basically like carrying the nuclear football around. It was this huge thing you had to load, but you put paper in it. The keyboard flipped down from the screen. It was very heavy.
I've never seen one of these.
No, you guys wouldn't have because you were like little kids. But I mean, this was state of the art in the early 90s. We had
one of those in our office, and we had this cool old desk that the typewriter went on this spring-loaded tray that you could tuck away under the desk, and then when you open the door, it would just like slide out. And it was so like that was more fun than actually using the word processor or the typewriter when it was a typewriter, because it was just like it was like magic opening it up.
Yeah, because I was typing the program at the time was called WordStar. That's why at the time when I would finish a paper, I'd go WordStar, and I'd have somebody film me on a VHS camera. But that was
a backpack one where you had to remove it from
pretty damn
the harness,
close.
because that's the first camera that we had, where you had the camera and then it would had a cable that would hook up to the VCR in a backpack, and you walk around and film stuff.
Like the old bag car phones.
Yeah.
No, I was typing out my papers using WordStar on a Brother word processor, and because I couldn't afford a computer. So I was typing out all my resumes early on my word processor. And it had a spreadsheet app on it, which was, again, state of the art in probably 1990. But, man, it was fantastic. So I know where you're coming from, lady, whoever you are. Let me give you money here. It's $1,000. Chance to go fund yourself. You get these once in every hour, so listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at WMMS.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Hey, Darnell.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, pal? Oh, this.
I'm good. I am good. I am good, and I'm really good now because I'm going to be doing a really exciting chapter in my life.
Well, tell me all about it. There's a significant delay here, but I want to hear about the exciting chapter in your life.
Okay, yeah, sorry. The company I'm using gives a weird delay, and I don't know why. But
are you on a Brother word processor by any chance?
No. If there was a such phone. But no. Okay, so I'm actually going to be taking some music lessons. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to improve my skills. I want to improve some of my music skills. I know I know enough, but I want to improve them. And so next month I'm going to be taking some piano lessons. I know enough of it now, but I need more work. My skills could be improved, and I want to learn more.
That's great. What took you so long?
It's just that I had to, pricing issues, and because I live with my grandparents, I always have to figure out what the pricing issues are going to be. When I called this company, I was just wondering what those prices are going to be, and for 3 half-hour lessons, it was going to be $93, and I was like, I can't do that. I have to do just one at a time. So, yeah.
Well, that'll be very exciting for you.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I really, honestly cannot wait. My grandparents are wanting to support me as soon as they get the financial aid papers, because I'm going to apply for financial aid so that they can help me out with all this. I want to be able to do it.
Financial aid for piano lessons?
Well, the music school I'm going to is, guess when I looked into the pricing options, like I said, it was $93 if I was to do the 3 half-hour lessons all at once.
Do you, we get calls a lot from this girl, Jenna, in Poland, Ohio. I think she's referred to you. Do you know her?
Yeah, her and I are friends.
You sound a little trepidatious there, Darnell.
We know each other.
All right. I didn't know if there was anything hinky going on.
No. She got her man. But yeah.
Sounds like she's had a few. Every time she calls me, she's talking about some new dude.
about some new dude. Well, I think she's sticking with this one.
All right. Well, all right. Well, listen, I'm always glad to hear from you. I'm glad that you're launching yourself into an exciting new chapter in your life. Don't be a stranger.
I cannot wait, and yeah, thank you.
All right, well, stay in touch, Darnell, okay?
Yeah, I will, I promise.
Darnell.
Thank you. That delay was a lot of fun.
Darnell.
Lot of fun.
Darnell. Darnell.
You know what I'm all of a sudden wondering? How come when the retard gave me a CD without a CD case, it works fine?
Darnell.
It's just one of those questions that will probably never be answered.
Kind of sounded disgruntled, the fact that Jenna had her man. You got it. She got her man.
I picked up on that too. That's why I asked, but it's hard with that delay to really get into it there with him.
It's weird because I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that delay when I was talking to him, so it must be something like feedback from being on air.
Oh, good for you.
Okay, trying to be helpful.
You are helpful, Brown. You are pumpernickel black, after all. You're orange cake. That's what you'll be from here on out.
I am for a while.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How long is you're going to be going 3 times a week? What's the length of the endorsement?
It's an 8-week challenge.
8 weeks. There's simply no way to know how many times you'll go in the span of 8 weeks if you go thrice a week. But that sounds very exciting for you and your abs.
24 times.
I'm sorry?
24 times.
That can't possibly be
way.
right. Nevertheless.
How about 24?
I
sound like agreement. 24 times. So you get 24 treadmills.
Are you guys prepared for me to never shut up? I'm just gonna be like, oh.
As opposed to now,
We've been
what are
doing
you
it with
talking
you
about?
being chubby the whole time.
What are you talking about? You mean bragging about how you look?
Yeah.
If you earn it, good. What's the matter with that?
Again, Cody, like Bill said yesterday, your personality is still the same. So when you have abs and no boyfriend.
That's what.
But I think whose personality, by the way, doesn't change when they get in shape?
You just get more confidence.
Well, that's a personality change. That's what's going to happen with him. He's going to...
Back to being the way I was in high school.
Oh, God. Be careful what you ask for, by the way, with him, because we've only known him as a grown man. If he somehow reverts...
Freaky Friday.
Oh, something. Freaky Friday.
Yeah, you guys got the evolved pound cake. I was much more...
This is the evolved pound cake,
yes,
is what he's trying to tell us. This is what I'm saying. I hope that you don't regress.
Like, when I was fat, I was humbled. Like, I could say, yeah, I'll take your man. They're like, no, you're not. My man don't like fat guys. I'm like, and then they would get me. But now I'm like, it's not a problem anymore.
All right, well, let's hope that it's just blue skies and rainbows and gumdrops for you the whole time.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, shut your ass up.
All right. So I'm going to play for you every time you get going on your abs. I got a break. If you want to text in here, 35192. You can drop messages if you like on that.